DT family. DEUTSCH DT, DTM, and DTP series environmentally sealed connectors are designed as general-purpose connectors, providing reliability and performance at a low cost. The DT series has thermoplastic housings, a rectangular shape with inline, printed circuit board, or flange mounts. They offer arrangements with 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, and 12 cavities and accept size 16 contacts. The DTM series is a miniature series that offers arrangements with 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, and 12 cavities and accepts size 20 contacts. The DTP series is a power series that offers arrangements with 2 and 4 cavities and accepts size 12 contacts. DT contact insertion. Begin with a crimped wire. For assistance, refer to the DEUTSCH Contacts video segment for detailed instructions. Refer to your wiring diagram to know which wire to insert into each cavity. All cavities are marked with numbers or letters. Grasp the crimped contact approximately 1 inch behind the contact barrel. Hold the connector with the rear grommet facing you. Push the contact straight into the rear grommet until you hear and feel a click. A slight tug will confirm that the contact is properly locked into place. Repeat this process until all of the cavities are filled. When populating a DT series connector, secondary wedge locks are required. Wedge locks ensure proper alignment of the contacts. To insert the wedge lock in the plug housing, select the appropriate wedge lock. Properly align with the opening in the connector interface. The open end of the socket should be slightly visible in the circular opening of the wedge lock. Apply downward pressure until a click is heard and felt. To insert the wedge lock in the receptacle housing, select the appropriate wedge lock. Carefully align the wedge lock between the locking fingers in the interface of the receptacle. Apply downward pressure until a click is heard and felt. Please note that if you have open cavities, they will need to be filled with appropriately sized sealing plugs. DT mating. All DT connectors are designed to be mated and unmated by hand. When mating a DT series, grasp the connector by the connector body and line up the exterior locking latch. Push the plug and receptacle together until you hear a click and the exterior locking latch is seated in place. DT unmating. To unmate a DT series connector, depress the locking latch on the outside of the plug while pulling the plug and receptacle apart. DT contact removal. Connectors must be unmated to remove the contacts. Begin by removing the wedge lock with a DT-RT1 removal tool, a screwdriver, a hooked tool, or a pair of needle nose pliers, being careful not to damage the interfacial seal. Pull the wedge lock straight out. To remove the contacts, release the locking finger by moving it away from the shoulder of the contact, while at the same time gently pulling the wire through the rear grommet. Removing the contact may dislodge the rear grommet, so it may be necessary to hold the rear grommet in place when pulling the wire out. Repeat this process for all of the wires in the plug and the receptacle.